All right, what's up, family? I know I'm doing a continuation of two other previous videos about bats. Now, this video here is going to be the proper way to get rid of them. Now, I know there's all kind of other ultrasonic devices that's out there that claims, keyword, it claims to get rid of bats. But here's actual proof that that's not 100% true. Those ultrasonic things, they say they get rid of pests and all that, but I've spoken to actual individuals who've used that. Some says it works, others says it doesn't. I've even read reviews and reports on those ultrasonic devices, and it's the same thing as people I spoke to personally. Some of those things, it says they work, others says it doesn't, but it's no definitive thing that works. But I'm gonna give you some things that 100% does work to get rid of bats if you're having that problem. Because remember, bats could be a nuisance and they carry rabies, it could be a disease. And remember, like this previous video I did, I actually got sick because all of the bat feces, and once I opened up my umbrella, the feces, the pungent smell of the pathogens in the air, it got me flu-like sick. So, not joking, making all this noise. So here are some things I'm gonna tell you that definitely 100% does work. Peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus. That's what this is right here. You get this right at your Home Depot, your Lowe's. This is eucalyptus, and the key thing about this 1 gallon, like I said, it makes up to 32 gallons. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with this right here. I got a bunch here. Look, this is like a 5 gallon. That's all you need. But I've had this for so long. I want it to be potent. That's more than enough. I only needed probably like 2 cups for this big thing. But look, let me show you the things that I use to get rid of bats for sure, because they don't like that peppermint, spearmint smell. Eucalyptus. So we got eucalyptus. It definitely works with them. Matter of fact, I had already sprayed some on here before, and ever since then I haven't had no more bat problems. So eucalyptus. Here's an actual peppermint. This is a concentrated insect and pest control, and it shows you a bunch of insects and pests that's on it, and it got a whole bunch of others that's not on there as far as picture wise. But this is a concentrated pure peppermint that I'm going to use as well. I also have peppermint essential oils. Yeah, these things, because I'm going to use this even after I spray this all on my umbrella on the inside. I'm going to, the part where all that feces, remember this picture here where it showed all the feces? I'm going to actually put this oil on my hands. I'm going to rub it all in those areas. Here's a 4th one. I even use peppermint incense. Now, I don't get the regular incense. I use the 19-inch incense. Why? Is because these burn anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. So when it's not a windy day, I will put these right up under the umbrella when I got it closed, and I just let it burn. You know, you keep it within safe distance. You don't want it burning your actual umbrella there. But I keep it like about 2 feet away from the umbrella as it's closed down. And I just let this burn. Like I said, it burns for about 3 to 4 hours. Now look, that's 4 different items I gave you, and it's all dealing with spearmint, peppermint, eucalyptus smells that bats does not like. But I'm gonna give you the last but not least, the 5th, the best one of all, is a simple bright light. So if you got a small, because you don't want a big old light back here, but if that's what you want, that's you. Get yourself a nice small solar light. I would be specific with saying a solar light, because you don't want to keep putting batteries in one of those lights. I hate getting them so-called solar lights that you got to keep putting batteries in it. Get a true solar light, which means no batteries at all. So if you get that solar light, you put that in whatever area where you've seen bats, guarantee you, they will not give you a problem no more. Why? Because bats are nocturnal. They're highlighted in the nighttime. That's their time is the night. So when you put them bright lights, they don't like that bright light. They stay clearly away from that. So these are all the things that will eradicate. I almost forgot to give you a word of the day. So here you go. We're going to use the word eradicate. Eradicate. What does eradicate mean? To get rid of, to remove, to kill, to exterminate, to cease to exist. All these things will 100% eradicate your bat problem. Now, the reason I got these gloves on, because when I use this essential oil, that's what that's going to be. But so let's get started. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here.
And also make sure you wear gloves.
Yes.
Wear goggles.
And I'm just gonna spray this. This is where a lot of the feces is at right there. You're gonna get that real good. As I said, this is all eucalyptus. As you spray eucalyptus, definitely keep them pests away. You see where it was dry. Now it's gonna be wet. Like I said, right here, where that, I know I said it already, but this where was the bat feces were heavy. So I'm going heavy with it. That's pretty much it, folks. So if you come over here, I'll run it down to you one more time. The ultrasonic devices, they're not guaranteed to work. You may have some action with them. Maybe they work, maybe they're not, but they're not 100% effective. Things that what is effective is these 5 things. Essential oils such as peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus. So you can get your eucalyptus, big gallon. See how it says? It makes up to 32 gallons. This 1 gallon make 32 gallons. And you know, I use this all over my house. I always had this in the house. But then you could get some concentrated peppermint spray. You spray this around your house. This helps with bugs and all that stuff too. I always have this. That's number 2. Number 3 is an actual essential oil. I'm gonna actually put this on as well. That's why I got the gloves on. That's number 3. Number 4 is I do peppermint 19-inch incense as well around anywhere I may think may be a potential threat for bats. This burns up to 3 to 4 hours. And last but not least is a bright light. Get a true solar powered light. Not a solar power where you gotta keep putting batteries in it. Get a true solar powered light. And I guarantee you, because bats are nocturnal, they will stay clear of that light. So this is how you truly eradicate that bat problem, if that's what you're having. Remember what the word eradicate means: to remove, to kill, to exterminate, to get rid of. That's how you get rid of that. Try all 5 of those. Not try. Use any of those 5, and that will eliminate your problem. AKA, that will eradicate your problem.
So I have a question. That machine you're actually using,
You could get this on.
What about if you don't have it? How, there's another way?
Yeah,
Will there be another way?
Yeah, you can just use your regular water hose and get a spray bottle. Just
Oh,
spray it up there. So I'm
okay.
glad you said that, because you're right. Somebody might not have the little pressure thing like that. Even though this is cheap, it's only like $19. But you spray it with regular water and then just get a spray bottle and just spray it all up in your by hand. All right, so remember, the whole purpose of this is how to eradicate bats from your personal area. But you should also clean your umbrella every now and then. Why? Because it's out of sight, out of mind. A lot of us don't realize how much dirt and debris builds up from this, from cutting the grass, burning leaves, pollen in the air. And when it has that, all of that, it's a breeding ground for bugs and insects. In this case, it was bats. Now, why do bats keep coming back? Because it comes back to that old statement we all too familiar with, when it says the chickens come home to roost. Well, in this case, the bats come home to roost. Now, you look up the word roost. You know what the word roost really means? It means a natural place where birds, in this case bats, where they frequent, where they feel like they come back home. Of course, we remember that statement when Malcolm X said it about Kennedy, where he said, the chickens come home to roost. What that statement means is that all the bad things that someone is doing is going to come right back to their home when they come home. So the chickens come back to home. home to roost, meaning you doing all this bad stuff here. Now when you come back home or around your other people, they're gonna bring that bad nature back to you and your people. And now it's like, damn, we should have been took care of that problem. But since you didn't take care of that problem, it became a problem right on your doorstep. Where you could have eliminated it. Remember, you could have eradicated it earlier. But ultimately, now you know what the real word chickens come home to roost, what it really means. Roost means regular dwelling home where birds, bats frequent. But like I said, stay on the point is eradicating bats. Essential oils, that the pure peppermint, concentrated peppermint I had, the eucalyptus, the incense, but most importantly, a bright light. But also, remember, clean your umbrella every now and then. You'll be amazed how much dirt is on the outside and the inside. So every summer, you should be cleaning this. Don't just put it by because it's out of sight, out of mind. Clean it. Peace, folks.